Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while. Here we are, once again. And this will be a video for one particular thing, and that will be one of my favorite games that will be hitting the revival button really, really soon. What this video won't be about is what my life has turned into, because yes, there's been many changes and most of them for the better, but I might address that into a different video. So if you guys have any questions from me personally, put it down into the comments. Let me know what you guys want to know. And I will be answering every one of your questions in a separate video. But without further ado, the most important stuff. King Zoredu is coming back. So left there. You want to play some King's Raid? It will be possible once again, ladies and gentlemen. And without further ado, let's just get into some of the information that I got. Now, please keep in mind, I haven't done all of the research or what is going on. This has just been brought to my attention with some questions from people that said like, oh, would you look at this? So here we go. We got ourselves a new official website, and if you guys want to hit the nostalgia button, okay, let's not get demonetized for no reason. Wait, I'm not even monetized anymore because I haven't brought out any videos. Okay, so a few things that you might want to know. You will be able to apply for the CBT on kr.masangames.com. And guess what? There is some things that might be interesting. If you are a creator, then bottom left, partner creators, if you click that, you will find yourself how to apply as a content creator, and it requires you to have certain things. But for those of you who are not aware yet, there has been an opening of a CBT which is currently happening for people who are content creators that will play the game until a certain amount, and a lot of freebies that are within that. So it is definitely great to see the game back and some changes that have already happened. So absolutely massive. And they already started out some events where I don't even know, a wish list event, and I don't even know where's the applications for this. It might just be downloads or the stream store and log in and add King's Raid to the wish list, and then it will add up. And from what I've heard is the Discord that said, is it on the welcome or the announcement? Oh yeah, so we already cleared the 30,000 wish list already, and this was just, I don't know, 6 hours ago, 8 hours ago. So that is great. So what do I think about it? So for one, there's multiple things that I want to say about this. For one, it is great that we are going to get a server wipe, which means we are all starting off from level 1. Now, why is this great? Especially since I had an account that was right up there, right? And I invested a few bucks in there. Now, why is this great? For one, it allows the company to get a fresh start and actually give their own flavor to the game. Now, I am not quite sure about the company just yet. I haven't done any research on how it runs, what kind of company this is. But I know in the very last days of Vespa, they tried a lot to get through the winter and make as many payable boxes that we could get to improve our characters as such. Now, this obviously comes with a big downside, is the game turned into a one team for everything, which in a game with 100 plus characters, it took away its charm, to be honest. At the very start, you could pick either magical or physical route. You could go for Epis as a beginning character and move throughout the whole story and such, and later on do world bosses, PvP and such. But it all looked the same at the end of the day. If we look at the Doomsday patch, everybody had the same characters, everybody had the same team, everybody had the same idea. And what I found at the end of the game, it was just a round circle at some point. After that, there would be no more expansion whatsoever because there would be no more ideas or anything like that. And I've been sitting down with a few people trying to figure out how to progress this game, give out suggestions, which never got the spotlight that they possibly deserve, right? And a full server wipe, it will allow the game to make changes once again because all of their investors, they will have no say into this once again, and the company itself will be able to grab the steering wheel and make the course correction where the game needs to be in their vision. So how this will play out, I am not quite sure, but a change was definitely necessary. Now, what I do found a little bit underwhelming is there's no King's Raid 2 or any sign of there. So will we be looking at a rerun of the past 2 years of King's Raid, which will run into the same direction as it has been going with Vespa? Not quite sure. I hope not. But what I do find very interesting is that there are many people who are interested in this game's revival. And I hope it's not just for nostalgia reasons, because obviously a lot of characters that people invested into, a lot of the story that people invested into. But what I found also amazing is we got some major names back once again. But not before I get into this. If you go to the official King's Raid website, then you can go to the Discord and go to the official King's Raid Discord, which has already been around for a little bit. If you go to the welcome page, their first app was around March 2025. And right now they have a lot of information, a whole lot of nothing but announcements and all that, but a general chat that is massively crowded, which is a great sight to see. Another great thing that I love to see is that favorite streamers, content creators such as Shao, has once again take a little bit of the spotlight. And not only her with her amazing, absolutely stunning guides, which I hope to see back once again. We got another few people back in the building. We got Sore, aka Flynn, who is probably one of the biggest investors into this game, as well as, I would say, the number one Kazuo fan, if not the biggest King's Raid fan, if any. And I have a few names in mind that might take that spot. It's good to see you back as well, my dude. Awesome. So that in and on itself is just great. And the amount of content creators in the last couple of days which made videos, it looks awesome. It looks good to see the video clips of this once again being filled with people who are not only willing to invest their time, but are investing their time. So yeah, that is great. But then the question would be, how am I going to fare within this? To be honest, I'm not quite sure. My life has changed once again for many different reasons and many different ways, where I found that even with 12K plus followers, I haven't been as alone or disconnected from life, even with those 12,000, and it was 13,000 with the King's Raid days, people that were following me. And I can count on two hands how many people have reached out in the past year. Some of them King's Raid related, some of them Lost Ark related. And to me, that just showed what type of a disconnection gaming has been throughout my life. But I'm not putting any stops to anything just yet. If fate or flow allows me or needs me to be once again in the position that I was as a King's Raid content creator, I might. But it depends. It really is. Because if whatever my feelings and emotions are saying, don't do it, I won't. because I don't want to end up in the same disconnected place that I was a year ago. So, time will tell. Time will tell. But let's conclude the video because I can keep yapping for ages and hours and whatever. So if you guys want to learn something more about what I've been doing the past year, or want to hear some more Twibby story time, which, oh man, I got so many new stories right now because, oh man, I've been opening Christmas presents since January, my dude. It's been, oh, glorious, if you will. So once again, thank you guys for watching this. Hope you guys are doing good. If I don't speak to you guys anytime soon, have a great Christmas, New Year's Eve. Hope you guys are doing well, are safe and healthy. And I'll see you guys next time.